See, that's why everybody need to have their own money and have their own bottle for stuff like this.
I got the last little bit of liquor. The liquor is there to drink. Okay, but you drinking like a fish. It's for others too. It's always the people who don't put on for not drinking everything.
Inconsiderate. Inconsiderate.
Okay, you got it. Don't worry about it. Y'all always invite me on these trips. Just don't invite me on the trips next time. Don't invite me. I don't even want to come. Don't invite me on no trip no more. You drunk all the liquor? Who? You! They
Much money. A lot of people may think I'm crazy, like $300 and she's in Malaysia, what's going on? And I get it, trust me, I get it, but I can honestly say that this has been the best decision that I've ever made in my life. So take with that what you will. I literally have $300 to my name right now, and I have the beach all to myself on an island in Malaysia. You do not need as much money as you think to travel. And if you want to travel in a luxury way, or like how you always see it online, that's a different story. But simply traveling, you can travel without much money. A lot of people may think I'm crazy, like $300 and she's in Malaysia, what's going on? And I get it, trust me, I get it. But I can honestly say that this has been the best decision that I've ever made in my life. So take with that what you will. I literally have.
This is the best decision you've ever made in your life. Really. So you're in Malaysia and you got $300 in the bank. See, it's going to be the best decision right now in the present. But when you go back home, it's not. When the trip is over, it's not. And more importantly, when an emergency comes up, it won't be. Then all of a sudden, you'll be looking back and you'll say that was the worst decision. Because now I have this emergency that requires my attention. And I don't know what I'm going to do. And then what'll possibly happen is you'll get online begging. Well, meanwhile, these were the decisions you made preemptively to where it could have been avoided. And see, these are the backstories that we don't often see. Especially you'll see people complain about the economy. Again, the economy is so bad, but yet I see people living better than me. I'm not in Malaysia right now, but the economy's so bad. And so we also have to understand that this comes down to people's choices, their decisions. I have yet to see a Beyonce concert that's not sold out. I have yet to see Chris Brown hurting for $1,000. Listen, people are making decisions. I have yet to see kids not being born every day and people deciding to be single with them. So people, even if the economy is bad, why are people making it worse then? You will be able to survive a lot longer by not making it worse on yourself. Because if things are bad now, that means we'll get to where it's good again. But you may not be able to financially survive to that point because you're accelerating it through your decisions and through your desires and what you feel like you need to have. Y'all, before we get into the next clip, if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And it's literally just a click. It's literally just a click. So if you're here anyway, you might as well just click that like button. And also if you could hype as well.
You do.
I'm an admin.
What hits your account on a monthly? What do you do?
I'm an admin.
She says she's broke, but still goes on trips.
What hits your account on a monthly basis?
$1,500 every 2 weeks.
Is it a single household income?
Yeah, single household. I mean, it doesn't feel great, but that's mostly due to my student loans. I didn't graduate, so I can't consolidate them.
You live alone?
I do, yeah.
What's your rent?
$1,080.
How much did you spend?
About $30,000 a month.
You passed too! Your rent's a third of your income.
Hold on. This is moving fast. She said she's got student loans and she can't consolidate her student loans because she didn't graduate. So she got student loans and she ain't even graduate. She still has debt and nothing to show for it. That's another part of the scam when you really think about it that comes with school. Because once you start, you are truly invested. You are truly invested. We mostly see people who have finished their degree and who have an absorbent amount of student loans. But once you start, it's really like you don't want it to go to waste because you still have to pay for every bit of time that you were getting educated But we know that most people are really just getting their education to get that piece of paper at the end. So you're incentivized to stay the course and continue to put more debt onto yourself once you've already started, as well as the fact that there is a segment of people who didn't finish but still owe that money and still don't have anything to show for it and anything to leverage. And I think that's something we don't really explore that often. We may need to do a video on that as far as people who are in debt that didn't even get their degree. Let me know if you want to see.
What's your rent?
$10.80.
How much did you spend?
About $30,000 a month.
You passed too! Your rent's a third of your income. That kind of sucks, but
Yes.
your rent for Austin isn't actually that bad.
No, it's
So,
good.
why would that happen?
Because I run out of money.
Why? Because
I
your
don't
rent is a third.
know.
No, you... What?
I don't know where it all goes.
You don't track it all. You don't even look at this last month?
I do.
If you looked, then you would know. What the f are you talking about? Your student loans are $220, which is not insignificant, but again, for your income and where your rent is, you have enough money to cover it.
Yeah, I'll pay that off. I didn't know that it was like that.
But
I
it
was
did
on
because you didn't have enough money in your checking account. And if we don't have enough money in our checking account, we're already... You probably could have afforded it, and we probably could have made it work. But again, if we have $0 in our checking account, we can't pay our bills. We're not spending $400 on some little girl's trip. Where'd you guys go? What did you do? What was it?
We drove to Orlando. Her parents paid for 5 nights.
What do you do?
I'm an admin.
What hits your...
You go to Miami with a bitch and she start running out of money.
Her caption says, "Story time, I've gone broke in Miami before."
You go to Miami with a bitch and she start running out of money. She starts saying extra weird shit like, we go to the restaurant. We get to the front door of the restaurant. It say Italian cuisine. She talking about, bitch. You know I don't eat cuisine. What is cuisine? I think I'm ready to tell my story. When y'all be saying, oh, people be going to Miami and being dead broke, I've done that before. Yes, I've done that before. Yes. Me and my two closest friends, we decided we wanted to go to Miami for one of our friends' birthday. It's 3 of us. Mind you, at the time, we're 18, freshly in college. We don't have no jobs. We're just living off of FAFSA. We go to Miami. We literally run broke within the first 2 days of the trip. We run dead broke to the point where we're in the restaurant. We get the bill. My friend dead looking the waiter face, and she's like, gratitude, gratuity. What is gratitude? We didn't order it. No, like.
That is a wild thing to say to a waiter. Wow. Y'all are just out here just embarrassing everything. Just embarrassing everything, disgracing everything. Are you serious? Did you? And see, now when I go sit down, I'm going to get terrible service because he's going to assume that I'm like, gratitude. I ain't grateful for you. A gratitude fee? See, man. No tact, just out of control, man.
What is gratitude? We didn't order it. No, like, it got so bad, we started taking the damn city bus in Miami because we did not have no money for Uber. Guys, tell me why the day we ran out of money, we were walking back from the bus station. Why did we run into scammers and they invited us for dinner? Look at God! My God doesn't want rich jobs, so he cannot flop. Those men provided for us for the rest of the trip. I mean, I don't know how we would have ate if it wasn't for them. May God strike me down if I'm lying. Oh, my God. Look at God. Wow. You go to Miami.
This is insane. So you go to Miami. Imagine going to Miami and having to take public transportation, where Miami is probably the state in the world with the highest concentration of luxury vehicles, as well as then they met some guys or whatever, and she's talking about now they just took care of them for the rest of the trip and paid for everything, paid for all their food. And so were y'all just using these guys? And see, they'll be smiling in your face and be acting like they're interested. And meanwhile, they were in struggle and in a survival situation. And it's possible that they done just took advantage of these dudes just so that they can get by and still have a good time and didn't care anything about the dudes, didn't care to get to know them. But I mean, everything has a cost. So, did you pay the cost? Did you basically listen? Listen. People are just doing the craziest things out here. Doing the craziest things out here. They're giving up their dignity, everything. For the most trivial, fickle things, just to be able to have a good time in Miami and be able to still go out to nice restaurants and things of that nature.
You ever taken your girl on a trip, but you secretly broke? I say secretly broke because like you're not broke when the vacation starts. But you know once you come back, you done. You homeless adjacent. If she was to check your account, once you land, she'd leave your ass. But she don't know this. So she's having the trip of her life, just frolicking in the water, scuba diving, selfieing, taking selfies. You on the other side of the beach doing beautiful mind math, just tallying up shit. Just so the snorkels cost that, and she been eating a lot. Like, damn, she been eating. Like, how you hungry at 3 a.m? That's wild. And she went a boat. A squared plus B squared equals, bro.
Hey man, you got to know yourself. Fellas, you have to have a plan. Really, everybody, you have to have a plan. You have to have a plan for your finances. When you have a plan, it's easy to say no. You can't let anything get in the way of that plan. And so if you don't got it, then don't be afraid to say you don't got it. And the beautiful thing about that is that will actually bring you closer to the people that you actually need to be around, who actually just want to be around you, instead of you being like them people in Miami. And these chicks are just around you because little do you know, they ran out of money to where they're insulting waiters and not paying gratuities. And so you got to know yourself. You got to know your finances. You got to know what your plan is. And you can't divert from that plan. It's got to be almost automatic. It really needs to be automated. And this stuff is cute now. These trips, these experiences, but you got to understand what you're doing it for, especially if you're a guy trying to treat somebody else, because you're doing it for somebody else's acceptance and somebody else's approval. But guess what? That approval and that acceptance ain't going to mean nothing when you turn 40 and you don't got ish because you blew it on this fickle stuff that somebody made you feel like you were entitled to have to do. Can't nobody make you feel entitled to spend your hard-earned money in a way that they want you to spend it. And if they can, then you need to address that within yourself, because that's a weakness. And you need to address it, and ultimately you need to purge it.
I don't give a fuck about how much money I got in my bank account. I'm gonna go broke off.
His caption says, "I will go broke off experience. Life is too short."
I don't give a fuck about how much money I got in my bank account. I'm gonna go broke off experience every time. Everybody be like, "Twin, what the fuck happened to your money? What be happening to your money, twin?"
Life is too short. You know what, bro? Life gets long when you're under a bridge cold. Life is too short. Let me tell you something. Them hours start going by real long. Every 10 minutes feels like an hour real long when you cold under a bridge and it's raining and you getting bit up by bugs and you itchy. It sound good. But once you run out of money, that's when it ultimately resonates that you still got a lot more life to live. And I hope that you never have to experience that in your plight for experiences.
time. Everybody be like, twin, what the fuck happened to your money? What be happening to your money? Twin, experience. Traveling the world, seeing the mountains, seeing everything that God created. I'm going broke every time. All that materialistic shit, this shit don't be mean nothing. Motherfucker be having outfits. I ain't even wore this. I ain't even put this on. I only wore these shows 3 times because you don't go no motherfucking word. Experience every time, Chad. This is crazy. Bro, I'm just a nigga from Memphis, bro. I be doing shit that niggas from Memphis haven't even did, man. This is crazy. Over here by big ass rocks, big ass glaciers. I don't even know what the fuck they call. What is this? A mountain? I don't even know, gang. Everybody be like, twin, what you about to do today? Nigga, I don't know, gang. Every day feel like Dora the Explorer, nigga. I fuck around and pull.
But here's the thing, right? There's a segment in a growing population of people who do not have any consciousness of consequences. They have no consciousness of consequences because impulsivity is at an all-time high where people are just doing the first thing that they want to do and that they desire to do ultimately. And they're not able to think all the way through as far as what could come out on the other side as far as what they would have to be accountable for and what they would have to deal with in the long term. And so you see a lot of people, and this extends far past than just trips. You see people just ready to just shoot somebody at the first sign of argument. You see people ready to just impregnate all these women, not thinking about all the implications that they're going to have to deal with in the long term and how that's going to tremendously cripple their life and sabotage their life. Impulsivity to where you just act first, think later is very problematic right now. And it's rampant.
Out my goddamn handy dandy notebook or some shit, nigga. This shit is clues, nigga. It is clues. Every day is just a discovery, chat. Like, this is crazy. Bro, what the hell? I'm about to go rock climbing. I'm about to go jump in the ocean. I just be doing shit. I don't give a fuck, gang. We ain't gonna be here that long. You might as well enjoy this shit.
And that's what it comes down to. It's a lot of people out here that there's something wrong in their mental wiring to where they just don't give a F. They just don't give a F about nothing except right now. I guess they present. That's good a little bit, but not to when it gets this extreme.
I'm broke. What I mean by broke, like, I mean, rent paid, bills is paid on time and shit, but the fact that I got 2 big ass trips planned this year. I'm going to Scotland. I'm going to Barbados. Might be spending New Year's somewhere else other than America. I might not like.
But you're broke though. She got them already planned out, and you broke right now. Even when you get there, what money are you going to be using? Right now is layoff season. You don't even know if you're going to have a job. How are you planning trips and you broke right now? And you're going to be depending on income, not savings, income.
Years somewhere else other than America. I might not like be able to go to this 5-star restaurant, but I'm going on vacation. I don't give a fuck. I've decided that.
There it go again. There it go again. I don't give up every time. There's something happening where people just don't give a F about their own life. They just care about right now, living life right now. They don't care about tomorrow. And that's dangerous. When impulsivity has gotten to the point to where people don't care about tomorrow, we have a generation now of people that don't care about tomorrow. So you got to look out for them, because that is a very deadly formula that can have consequences on you, an innocent person that don't even know them. They don't care about tomorrow. You coming across these people every day. People that don't care about tomorrow. Regular people. It's not just people in prison no more. It's not just felons no more. It's everyday people that you work with that don't care about tomorrow. And that's why I'm nice. That's why I try to be nice. See, I would never see they waited to the end of the check to talk about the gratuity. Let me tell you something, man. I'd be at drive-throughs and I'm like, let me just go ahead and give them the gratuity. They don't care about tomorrow, man. I don't know what they'll do in that drink if I don't give them this gratuity.
I don't give a fuck. I've decided that experiences over luxury. Bitch is going on
You
a
don't
trip.
you don't get either.
I don't care about staying in the outskirts. I'm about to start traveling on a budget so I can get out this damn country.
I feel like
She said, right now, I'm picking experience over luxury. Ma'am, you're not supposed to have either of those. Neither of those was an option for you. You don't get experience or luxury. You get modesty. You get humility. But you know what? You know what is accessible to you? That's super valuable. That you should look at luxury. We live in an age where you can have knowledge. And you have unlimited resource. You have unlimited access to knowledge, to wisdom. And so that's what you should be going after. And funny enough, once you get all that stuff inside of you, your outer world will change. But when your outer world changes, what the crazy thing about it will be is that you won't even care about that outer stuff anymore. You need to pour a little bit more into yourself, and you need to start understanding yourself a little bit more. And that's free. That's free. Going on vacation when you're broke.
I feel like I need to be a big sister real quick. I've been seeing a lot of content on money and how people are mishandling funds, let's just say that. I saw a video of this girl basically saying like if she's down bad, she's still gonna go on that trip, she's still gonna do this, she's still gonna do that, because she has this YOLO mindset, and you don't know when you're gonna wake
It's the I don't give a mindset.
up, if you're gonna wake up the next day or something like that. And it's like, while I do get that sentiment, I need y'all to understand something. 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna wake up the next day. You can YOLO all you want to, but babes, you're probably gonna wake up the next day and you're probably gonna stare at that bill, them credit card bills, your rent, your car insurance, your car note. You're probably gonna end up staring at it. And I'm not saying poor people shouldn't have fun, like at all. I'm saying have fun within your budget. Klarna is not your friend. Y'all, there is nothing fun about going on a trip in June and still paying it off in December. Just save your money. Pay your bills, the money will come. I feel like I need to be a big sister real quick.
She said, I feel like poor people should still be able to have fun. Why did we equate fun to having to be in another location? There's still, you're not going to tell me that people have experienced everything in their current location. They done seen everything there is to see. All they're going to do is be like that dude and go to another country and just be looking at, I don't know what that is, mountain, whatever. You got something you could look at where you live too. You just don't appreciate it. You don't care. You really just want to go do things because you see other people doing it and it looks fun. And that's really what it comes down to. If we really go deeper, it really isn't even a you thing. You don't even really want it like that. You just want what other people have and what you see other people experiencing and doing. And you also, a little bit, have some vanity that you want to be able to brag that you went and did it. And also show pictures and all this type of stuff. It's really vain all the way across the board. It's not even something that you really need or want, really. And that's why I said you got to be understanding yourself, because you realize that's not that important. Man, some of the highlights of my days is when I just go stand out on the balcony and just look at nature, or when I read, or just when I get on my knees and pray. Those are some of the most highlight moments of my days. And again, it doesn't cost anything. Listen, I do things just like anyone else, but it's not that big of a deal to me. It's not that deep. There's more important things that actually can fulfill a person.
I too motherfucking real to keep thinking everything a fucking aesthetic. Man, that shit ain't. No, because like when I take like a lot of my trips, I just be broke as fuck. And shit just be working out. And shit just be looking like a bitch got it together. And I don't. Like when I went to Amsterdam, babes, I was on my last. Literally, when I got my black ass back to Arkansas, I had about $200 to my name.
Did you learn?
Yeah, it was that serious. When I went to Vegas a few years
You
ago,
didn't learn.
babes, I had like less than 300 going to Vegas. When I was coming home, I had about $50 to spare. Mind ya, I still needed to get Ubers to get back to my house.
I too motherfucking real to keep thinking.
Boy, these folks is playing some scary games, man. These folks are playing some scary games. She almost couldn't even get home. She had to make sure she kept that 50. Is it that deep? You're not going to tell me you weren't on that trip stressing, worried, anxious, but they just still have to do these trips. It's almost, I almost feel sorry for some of these people. Just the need to try to keep up with the Joneses that they have at their own expense. No pun intended.
Why is it your brokest friends are the ones that are traveling the world the most? We all have that friend that low-key owes us money, or just the one that struggles the most. You go to his house, nothing in the fridge besides water and leftover McDonald's from like 2 days ago. He asks you for money, you give it to him out of you being a good friend, and the next day, bro is just posted up in Fiji like it's nothing, and you wonder how he gets the money. The next month, he's in Ireland on the most insane side quest any human has ever seen, and bro has literally broke the matrix on finding cheap flights. That's how he's anywhere on a random Tuesday. You ask him, what do you use? He uses some app called Air Club.
Okay, this is a commercial, but here's the thing. Worst economy, right? The economy's so bad, right? I would argue if you still have people who clearly have no money, but still feel entitled to be able to go on trips. That woman says she went to Scotland, Amsterdam, all type of stuff. Still feel like the other girl was in Malaysia with $300. If people are still traveling like that in the worst economy, right? You can only imagine how they were traveling in the good economy. Which, when people try to blame other people and other forces, be it the government, be it whatever, for their circumstance, I think what they neglect to understand is that there were opportunities to be able to get ahead and to be able to make sure that you had a stable foundation so that you could be sustainable through the good times, bad times, whatever. But what happened was people squandered those opportunities and they didn't keep something for themselves while they had the chance. And even right now, they continue to accelerate their potential to be destitute by still doing what they were used to doing when times were good. I would argue when times was good, if you was traveling like that, I mean, you're spending thousands per trip, right? So imagine if you actually had those thousands in the bank. Then you wouldn't be complaining about these times we're in now. You'd be able to float by because it's going to end. And you would rather be able to float by comfortably when going through a rough patch, even when something comes up. If you have a engine blowout or a car issue and it costs you $3,000 and you got $4,000 in the bank, yeah, it sucks to get rid of the money, but it's nice that you can just go ahead and take care of it and nothing gets disrupted in your life. But you got some people, they'll have that same repair and they don't have it. And now what do they got to do? They got to just struggle, just drive on the car's last leg, or now they got to inconvenience themselves worse. Maybe they have to go take debt now, which just adds another layer of self-inflicted wound. Maybe they got to go take chances that they really shouldn't take. But ultimately, you're just making it worse for when things do turn around because you're still going to be trying to go up that hill. and you're still going to be trying to figure things out and get your affairs in order. So it's just it's just best to take a preventative approach from the onset. But when people have had opportunities to be able to actually establish themselves and actually have some type of safety blanket, they just looked at it as extra discretionary income that they could spend on more stuff that they want. And so that's the main thing that has to get addressed. And ultimately, if you operate like that, it doesn't matter what economical period that we're in. You're always going to struggle because you just have horrible habits when it comes to your finances and ultimately just when it comes to stewarding your life. So I think that's what we've uncovered in today's video, but we'll leave it there for today. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype the video. Hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button and it shows the points. And since I'm a smaller creator, a smaller channel, we actually get more points per hype. And hype was designed for smaller channels. So that's why. But if you come across a video and you don't see the hype button, then it's probably been over 7 days. And hype usually vanishes after 7 days. So it's usually best practice if you want to hype to just go ahead and hype while the iron is hot on a newer video, if that's what you want to do. And then also, if you want to become a member of the channel, join buttons on the video. And what becoming a member of the DXU family will come with is you would get badges next to your comments where it will show people that you are a member whenever you leave a comment, as well as you would get early access to content. And you would also get exclusive content that's not available for everyone else on YouTube. So again, if you want to become a member, join buttons on the video. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.